K-pop fans, welcome back to K-CordGirls.
Welcome if you're new.
I'm Merc.
I'm Bree.
Oh! That's my bra. I got no limit. We're done. We're done. Hey K-pop fans, welcome back to K-CordGirls. Welcome if you're new here. I'm Mer.
I'm Bree.
And today we have a boys group catch-up binge because it is like height of comeback season, or it feels like height. I don't know. It's probably going to get worse.
Oh yeah, it's going to get way worse.
But it's just been crazy, and this is the only hope of us getting even remotely caught up. So we're going to binge like 4 music video reactions together. We're going to do Drippin, 7 Sins. We're going to do Xdinary Heroes, Freakin Bad. And then 17's, I think it's Super. And iKON's You. iKON's You, though, we are going to have a wardrobe change because it isn't out yet. And what we're going to do is record it later in the week and then tack it on to this. So if we have a change up, that's what happened.
Yeah, so. Exactly. And this should be good. I've heard a small snippet of 7 Sins from when they were on Idol Radio. I've heard nothing but good things about Freakin Bad, and the teasers for it were amazing. And same thing with 17 Super. I've heard a lot of great things, which I think 17 with this comeback, they broke a record, like most album sales within a certain time period.
Wow.
Yeah, like they broke the freaking record. So that's, I can't remember exactly what it is. If I find out, I'll put it down here somewhere. But yeah, so that's awesome. And then iKON, we checked out Tantera. I've been bopping to Tantera ever since we watched it. Oh,
and thank you to everybody that commented on our last reaction of Tantera, because we had no idea that was a B-side. And oh my, if that, like, that's the B-side?
That's the B-side. Right? Yep. So I'm excited to check out You. I'm actually a little disappointed we can't watch it today because I was really looking forward to it. And then when we started pulling everything up, we are like, shoot, it's not out for another few more days.
Right.
Yeah. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and jump on into things. We're gonna watch Drippin 7 Sins first. But before we get into that, if you guys like this video, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and what else, Mer?
Hit that bell.
And go ahead and reach out to us on our socials, chat, hang out, talk with us in Discord, and you can check out our exclusive reactions on Patreon. We're also streaming on Twitch, Fridays through Sundays, Peak Time, and Fiery Priest right now. Yep. And yeah, we'll go ahead and jump into 7 Sins. Which I will say the title of this sounds really interesting.
We can take it slow. Let's slow it down. We got plenty of time. Nice and slow. Come on. 간을 넘어간 쪽지 빈틈을 채운 너와 나 사이 keep that silence. 긴장을 느끼는 눈빛 마주 한 곳에 너와 서로의 destination. Yeah, we all know the 7 sins. 결말을 알고 시작해. Please don't rush, red in hush. 교만의 시선 I don't care. 차갑게 내려다본 verse I do. 전부 다 I know everything for sure. 이제는 네게 말을 할게.
I just want to say too real quick, this has a very smexy sound and some visuals, but we did also do an age check before this. Now, while all of them are within my age limit thing, that we both have set our own limits, other than the Magne, it's only like 3 in Mers, and we don't know none of them well enough to know who's who right now. So that's why we're not saying too much. Because we being safe. But we don't, it's not like we're blind. It's not like we don't notice that they're going with a very, sexy sounding song and whatnot.
Right.
At this point, though, what I'm mainly looking for, other than listening to the song, which is really good so far, I think each one of them is supposed to represent a certain sin.
Right. That's what I'm actually trying to. I've been paying attention because, like, the sins are represented.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask how I know all these details. It doesn't matter. But sins are represented by colors, and I can't always remember what color is what. But like the purple eyes is a representation of one of them, and like I keep watching the lyrics because like different ones are used in replace of other words. Like let's sloth down, so I'm watching like the lyrics to see them drop the different sins and all that.
I think I picked up on rage already. I mean,
yeah,
rage,
Wrath was in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the red,
and
two-toned with the red hair. I think he's supposed to be Wrath.
Okay. I think if I remember right, purple is pride.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get them confused because some of the colors kind of are a little too close. So, but yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to, if y'all were like, hey, they're flashing some stuff, why aren't y'all saying? That's why.
Right. Yeah, I don't know right now. I don't know them well enough to be like, ooh, or ground them. So just.
Yeah, exactly. But I am, I like I said, I think the title's interesting. The idea of the 7 sins is very interesting to me.
Right.
So that's one of the main things I'm looking for in this, is just see who I can pick up on.
Right, exactly.
But there are a few. There's at least one face I know I'm allowed to look at. And I think it's Mr. Sloth. He's like the only one I can really. Well, actually, I can pick him out. I can't think of his name right now. And I can pick the Maknae out. The Maknae, because he has very distinct features.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the one in the crop top is one of the Hyungs. Ooh, hold on a second. I'm sorry. Well, okay then. That's the one that I was saying I know I'm allowed to look at, and thank goodness for that. That. I'm trying to read what it is. I don't know.
FFA is what it looks like. I don't know.
But that's interesting visual. It caught me off guard for a second. I was like, hold on a second, we need to go back.
Just do what you want and say what you say. 다 알고 있지만 빠져들고 있어. Whatever you do will always be true. 시작과 끝을 다 원했었던 순간은 we can take it slow.
Remember, he was one of the Hyungs. See him with like the blonde and red. I think he's supposed to be Wrath.
Oh, okay. Well, Wrath is red, so that would make sense.
I'm wondering what the flowers could be in pink for one. And then there was one, he has like a crown of like leaves almost.
Right. Which orange is gluttony, but I don't know how, like, I'm thinking orange
That's
leaves,
what I
but
was
I don't
wondering
know.
too, if that was gluttony. I don't know why. I think it's because I don't know if that's the same
If it was
thing,
like
but-
if it was like a fruit tree or like a vine,
that's what I was
maybe
thinking. Like the
grapevine or
yeah, but it's, I mean, maybe they're trying to make it a little bit, harder to decipher,
right. I can see how it's could subtly be gluttony. I mean, gluttony is hard to depict without it getting
gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just do what you want and say what you say. 다 알고 있지만 빠져들고 있어.
this.
Oh, now they're fighting each other.
I love his hair. That like dark, like purple gray tone.
Mm-hmm.
I like that switch up in the beat some. Okay, hold on. Because that's the same that was on that guy's arm. I don't know, though.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. Google to the rescue.
Google to the rescue.
FFAALLAF. Is that what it says?
I think so.
Do you mean FALLAF? Sure. I'm pretty sure that's 2 A's, but whatever. I know they do not mean falafel. I don't know. Oh, it brought up images.
I wonder if it's something specific to the group rather
It brought
than the
up,
actual
like,
concept.
Pictures of like angel wars and stuff.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, okay. FFAALLAF is connected to the fall of Adam and Eve and Satan, each committing a kind of sin that led to it.
Wow. That's deeper than I was expecting. Like, they really went into,
which
like,
would not be okay. Like, okay. So I know for like certain, Satan's sin that led to his fall was pride.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Eve's was, I think, would be considered.
Wasn't hers considered greed?
Greed, I think. Yeah, because wanting something that wasn't attainable to her. So pride, greed, which greed is, I think, yellow, but I haven't seen yellow pop up. I haven't seen any necessarily any representation of greed. I don't know what Adam's would be.
I'm sure it's all in here somewhere. It's probably just like some of it might be way more subtle hints than others.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. But it is interesting. It's like connected to the first fall of.
Yeah, they definitely like they were like, we're not just gonna go with like the typical kind of thing that people would think of when it comes to the seven sins. You know, like we're gonna go a little bit deeper with the concept. It's smart and it's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know, and it opens with the guy falling down that shaft. So that is, again, interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry I said the guy. We just don't know the members.
We just don't know the name yet. Yeah.
That well.
That was really freaking good. Like I said, I wish I could say more about audit because there was a lot of Smithsy elements in there. But we playing that safe right now.
Right. With only 2 or 3 that I get to comment on, I just would rather not.
Yeah.
So
I will say it. I do love the song, and I do love the
Mhm.
sexy sounding song. You can enjoy a sexy sounding song without freaking out over
Right?
the group visuals. Yeah.
Look, there's been some younger groups that are well under like my age range, and I wouldn't say their concepts are sexy, but I can see how like teen girls and girls their age would be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
and like I get it. Yes, they're very attractive, but it's a pass for me, and that has to be okay because
Mm-hmm.
eventually you will get to my point and you'll understand.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah,
But
I'm
I
not
mean,
saying they're not attractive. I'm just saying they are well out of my age range.
yeah. But I mean, I'm saying like you can appreciate the more sexy, smooth
Mhm.
elements of an actual song just based off of the song itself.
Right.
Without But
Yeah.
I
It's
do.
not that it's not less sexy. It definitely has that sexy feel. I'm
Oh
very
yeah.
well aware of that. So,
Yeah. But this I love the concept. I really do. I love the concept.
Mhm.
And you can definitely see how they tried to integrate some of the some hints as to who's who, but I do think
Right.
that they were smart as to not go with such obvious representations to make you really
Right.
kind of look and think. And then to add in that extra bit about like the first like wow.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Which like I like twisted religious and type of stuff like that where it
mhm.
talk, where it gets into like the seven sins and like the original sins and all of that. It's
Mhm.
just up my dark twisty alley.
Mhm.
And I didn't I mean that I had to look that up. I didn't know that about that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes a word. But yeah, that
Whatever
was
that
really
is.
cool.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, that was really cool.
Agreed. And that is definitely one that's going to be going on my playlist too. Um yeah. So, now we're going to go ahead and jump into Freakin Bad, which I just have to say we've only done we've only done one Xdinary hero reaction before, and that was because we literally binged just everything.
Right.
And I absolutely fell in love with their sound
Right? Yeah.
and their visuals. And again, this is another group that's like on the younger side. I can't remember exactly the ages, but I think at least
I
half of them are on the younger
looked it
side.
yeah. I looked it up recently because I was like, because they were a group where I was just like, I don't know if I can comment on them. I looked up recently and I'm like, why? Because they're all within your age range. But the thing
Oh, they
is
are?
they're pushing, I'm pretty sure they all are, or they, hold on.
Because if they all are, then I'm gonna say if
I think what it is they're pushing
limit,
my limit where I'm just like, shoot.
which your limit and my limit are only like a year apart.
All right. Okay. So, oh no. Well, there's one that's 2002. So that's under 2002, 2002. Are they all 2002? 2002. There's a 2001
Okay.
and a 1998.
Okay. Well, then they're all within my age range. My limit
Right.
is 2002. Like
Right.
that's it.
My
I
limit
don't
is
look at
so that's what it is that okay, my limit is 2001, which is that's two peeps.
two peeps.
That's two peeps, and the others they're just under, and I don't know. I have to draw that thick line for me at that one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got to draw the line somewhere, and that's where it is.
Yeah. And then mine's like I said, mine's 2002. So anyone born after 2003, I don't look at them as anything more than that's maybe good-looking young man, but not in the
Right.
ooh, ba ba
Right.
boom kind of range. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I'm at least
And
cool
I
with the
am-
rest of the group then.
I am older than Free, so like she can look younger. It's all right.
Yeah. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better then. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. Like I said, the teasers were awesome.
1, 2.
Ooh.
Oh, I love the sound. That's one of the things I'm just gonna say. I don't think I think I was saying it and then I stopped. My brain's not fully working today, so I apologize. I do love their sound.
Yeah.
Love it. The full on like punk band. Oh wow. Ooh. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm going back. That visual was awesome. The like flashing with like the like drawn out over his face.
Mhm.
That they have a very unhinged vibe that I just love.
Right. Ooh, I love that.
Yes. I love that. Hold on, I'm sorry. I love that him looking in the mirror and doing that. It's just, it's like almost like you ever like tried to like pump yourself up, or like when you're singing in the mirror, like we obviously, you know, we get ready before, and I'll sing in the mirror while, and I don't know, it just gave me that kind of vibe of like getting hyped up in front of the mirror, you know?
Right.
That. Wow. Well then. They are pros with the expressions though too, the faces.
Right. I love how they have them in like this like police truck
Yes.
hauling them off.
Like yeah, like this police truck hauling them off with like the windows open with their instruments. It's almost
Right.
like a parade of like, these are criminals and we're gonna show you all, but at the same time, we're also gonna let them sing to you. Yeah, that's just awesome.
I do love the sound too.
Oh. Freaking nice, man. That solo.
Oh. Oh wow. I'm so giddy.
Right? It's so giddy and cute. And it's like, this whole time they're like, we're bad, you know,
Right.
all this stuff. And then it's like a moment of cuteness. Every bad boy should have a moment of cuteness. I'm just saying.
Right.
I love his hair like that. I remember he had way more like straight hair in the last ones we saw.
Right.
Kind of like almost like crimped-ish look. It looks good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to go back real quick because he had like this eye roll moment that I just think is really funny. The one with the like crimp. Right there.
Yeah.
Like I said, their expressions are killer. Hold on real quick. Because we did this in a video yesterday, so I feel the need to do it today. I want to see if there's anything on their cards. It was so fast, though, there might not be. I just wanted to say. Okay, so just their names. I do think it's funny that the date on there is 26. So, like, 3 years in the future.
Huh.
I do love their outro, too.
So
Wow.
cool.
Definitely another one for the playlist. I know I said it a million times already, but I'm gonna say it again. I love their sound. I really do. When we did
Me
that,
too.
we did the binge for what? Like our end of the year,
Log-
rocking in the New Year week.
Rocking in the
Yeah.
That was.
Ever since we've done that binge, I have been dying for them to release something new. I was almost disappointed we watched everything in one video because it was like we had nothing left afterwards. I mean, not nothing left. I'm sure we can go look at like B-sides and that kind of stuff. But still, it was like I've just been dying for their next comeback. So I was so happy when I saw this one.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, and this song. I know we said in some of but I do like that they change up their sound a lot too. Because in some of their songs that we reacted to last time, I think it was like Happy Death Day and like Strawberry Cake, there was like a very noticeable like punk sound. And then Haircut was almost experimental and like very rock. I don't know. It was different and I really loved it.
This one,
old school
not
vibes.
Complete old school, like hairband type.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I loved
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I loved it.
And that's what I'm saying. I like that they stay within this like rock realm, but they still play with different sounds.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah. They're something else. And now that I know ages and know all that, I will say I think it's one of there's one that catches my two that catches my eye the most, I will say. But it's mainly for vocals and the way with their expressions. I think it actually is the two that had a little him and him. Both of them. Yeah. But yeah. This one was really good. Really good.
I agree. Loved it.
Oh yeah. I just love their just their overall vibe. It's kind of like playing around with like getting chased by the cops, dragged by the cops, driven away, and then the cop car like crashing. I just love the entire video for it. But I am curious because, like I said, in those cue cards that they were holding up, it said 26. So it's like, are they in some kind of storyline or something where they're like in the future? That's the only thing I can seem to think of. We'll see. Oh no.
June 1st, 26. No, 6.
That's what it is. I was reading it wrong.
Hold on. I think that's his birth year. That's his birthday.
Okay.
I bet you.
Probably.
Yeah, because he's a 2001 baby. So I would say June 26, 2001 is his birthday.
Okay. Well, then that makes more sense than what I was thinking before. It's hard because, like, that's it's hard because there's a lot of places that just they write dates differently, and so I tend to get them mixed up because I'm more familiar with like our way of writing dates.
Right.
So yeah, but that's cool though. I do like how they did that. See, and like I said, the expressions. He has a very unhingedness about him that I like.
Right.
Very unhingedness that I like.
I do like that they gave like their names.
Yeah.
And again, like look, I'm over age. It's fine.
Right?
And I'm like, look, you need to back up.
Behave.
Behave yourself.
Yeah. I like how they did the names things. I think it's a smart move. If you're gonna go with like this kind of like police jailhouse type thing.
Right.
Include the names. It helps us out for those who are not yet familiar with them.
It really does. Even if they don't, like, we joke about the birth dates, but if it's just the names, I really do appreciate that. Because it really does help a lot. So.
Same. So yeah, with that said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into 17 Super now. This is another group where we don't know all the names. I know a few names. I don't know all the names. This is a big group. Yeah.
It is.
Okay. Also, can I just say, what is with everybody like? I mean, other than the last video,
no one's wearing like a real shirt.
Wearing clothes. Why is everyone getting naked? I
don't know enough about 17.
I'm pretty sure most of 17, if not all of 17, is within the safe range. I
like
can double check. Yes. I'm almost positive. I could be wrong.
But I'm gonna go with like they're at least of age, because that's a lot of naked bodies. So
we gonna double check. Yeah, see, like S Coops is like 95.
Okay.
95. 96. 96. 96. 96. 7. 97. 97. 98. 98. 99. And that's Magne. So yeah. So 95 to 99. We good. We good.
We so good.
We so good. Like
so good.
We're so good with this one. We don't even need to question it. We're so good. Which means I'm gonna go back a little bit. Wow.
That's a lot of naked bodies.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen this much skin from 17 before. I'm just saying. Ooh, I'm sorry. I need to see something real quick. Because that was really interesting what they did with the lights in the building behind them. It almost reminds me of like lights of like a subway when it goes by, but it was within the apartment building. My God, sirs.
So a lot of... Oh wow.
Oh wow. Oh my God.
I love the lyrics. I know my team, I know my crew. That's awesome.
Right? Oh my gosh, S2, get away. Get away. He's an issue.
Yeah. Oh, that was a cool move too.
Yeah.
They had the guys on the floor and then slid them out to have them just like pop out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was smooth. This is interesting because it's like an official MV, but for the most part, it feels more like a performance MV. But I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, because there's so much dancing and not a whole lot of scene changes. It feels like a performance video, but I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's like a very epic performance video because they have so many backup dancers, and this scene is very massive. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I love it though, and I the sound of that drop in the chorus shocked the hell out of me, and then to then also pair it with these very meaningful lyrics. I really, really love this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this move. Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh, I like the wardrobe change.
Me too.
I mean, I liked the previous wardrobe, but you're an issue too, sir.
Right?
I forgot your name, but you are an issue too.
Isn't that?
I know his name. I just can't think of it at the moment.
Ooh. I don't want to screw it up.
The looks. Wow. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. Those isolation movements that just make it like a light flutter.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was thinking in my head like a domino effect, but a flutter sounds way more accurate because it's so subtle.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That was awesome. Props to the backup dancers too. I'm just saying.
Right? So many of them.
Wow.
Wow, that was
Wow.
awesome.
It was. That was wow. I really love the drop in the chorus and I don't know how you would explain that. I'm not even sure how to explain the type of instrumental used within the chorus, but I freaking love the sound of it. I don't know how to explain it, but I love the sound of it.
Yeah, me too.
You're allowed to love something without knowing how to explain it. I'm just saying.
Right?
But yeah, and then again, this song had a very like us against the world kind of vibe to it. I didn't watch all of the lyrics because I wanted to watch the choreography. The choreography for this was absolutely stunning.
Mm-hmm. It really was.
Yeah, everything about this had a very epic vibe to it, and I absolutely just loved it. Yeah. I recognize a few faces in there too. I don't know them all, but I recognize a few faces. And sometimes I know someone by their face more than I know them by their name. So
yeah, I don't know 17 all that well, but I do know like we've watched something from Vernon before, right?
Yes, Vernon. There we go. That's his name that I couldn't think
Yeah.
of for the life of me.
Yeah,
knew
I
it
was
was
pretty
with a
sure that's who
V.
it was. Yeah. Pretty sure I was like, I'm pretty sure she's talking about Vernon, but I don't know. And like is it Uzi?
Yeah.
I don't know if we've reacted, but we know of like Uzi.
I think we have a lot of
and
K-CordGirls
Dino.
that love him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like Dino.
As
Those are the ones
Coops.
that as Coops.
Yeah.
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 So see, that's the problem, is that I don't know them well enough to like pick them out in the crowd yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, that's definitely so and so.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't know them well enough to do that.
Yeah. Like I said, I think there's only just a very few of them that I can do that with,
Mhm.
and that's mostly like S Coops, Vernon, Uzi.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. But
And I
just,
know of like Dino.
yeah.
Like I see his name mentioned all the time, but I can't necessarily pick him out.
Yeah.
I hear his name a lot. So
I thought I was confident in picking out Hoshi, but I had to go
Apparently
back and
not.
check, and apparently not. I think my issue is I'm so used to, when I think of him, I think of him with the blonde hair.
Mhm.
And he didn't have that in this, and so it threw me. So I was like, okay, I'm not confident enough to pick him out with a hair color change. Okay.
Right.
But we learning. It's taking time. This is a big group, and we got a lot of other groups that we're learning about too. So it's hard to cram all that knowledge in at once.
Right.
But we try. We try our best. But again, this song was just absolutely epic.
Yeah.
Loved
It was
it.
good.
Yeah. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and I would say wrap up. But we still got the iKON video. So we're gonna go ahead and
We're gonna jump. Time jump.
Time jump! Hey everyone, welcome back. New day, new outfits, new video. Like we said at the beginning, we recorded the first half, the majority of this video earlier in the week. And then iKON was releasing this. I think they released it on Wednesday. So it's been out for a couple days already. We're finally getting to check it out and tack it on to today's video. It's called You, and luckily it has English subtitles. So yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check it out. I love the energy for this already.
Right.
Ooh.
Just for you, darling. 더볼 필요 없이 네 온몸 다해서 원해. I need you to be by my side like a measure. 눈을 감고 두 손을 올려 내 목에. You got this song, kiss on your face. Oh, I wanna taste it. Put your baby jackets on, cameras on.
Oh! Oh! What in the world is going on? Uh-oh.
Baby, I just can't get enough of you.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I have to go back to that. That was too freaking funny. I swear. I'm sorry, I'm having flashbacks from earlier today. I went to the store today, and then, like, I got, you know, in my vehicle. I was trying to hurry up and go, and I was trying to get situated, and I didn't realize my foot was on the gas as I turned the truck on, and it went, vroom! And just so happens, a family member just so happened to be at the same store at the same time, literally parked in front of me, and I look up through my windshield, see them, and they go, "Girl, get your foot off the gas!" And I'm like, I didn't mean to. It's a small town, okay? But that's what it reminded me of. Like, been there. No, we went forward. Too much. Oh well. God. Man, Bobby almost smacked his head on that dashboard.
Oh, baby.
Baby,
I love it.
Love
I
it.
love it. Oh.
I love this sound. It's so fun and catchy. You usually forget this. I got a bike.
Right.
Well, we handled that. I'm sorry. That was too freaking funny. He just like kicks the light away. Like, we don't need this. And then like the high five right after, like, good job, dude. Yeah. Like,
Right.
oh my god. High five.
I mean, I didn't even know that was an option, but
Right?
Ooh. I really love the sound.
I do too. Oh god.
Oh.
That baby right before going to the chorus. Ooh.
Yeah. Dude.
He got so shookish. He was like, you almost got me right in the face. No, y'all.
So off and leave me.
What happens when you travel with so many people? You gotta make sure you count everyone when you get back in the vehicle. No.
Oh, wow.
I love that. Hold on. I love that transition and the way the song just kind of like drops out for like a split second. It doesn't fully drop out, just like it lowers. I don't know. I like it. Oh my gosh.
I love that outdoor concert too.
Yes.
Wow. That is awesome. Oh, and they got the light sticks.
No.
I love their light sticks. Ooh.
S'mores. Examining his marshmallow. Oh, that was pretty with the shooting star.
Pretty.
I like the, looks like they got the aurora lights above their heads.
Yeah.
Well, I am so glad that we didn't wait on this. I mean, we waited a couple days, but like technically, since it wasn't released on the day that we normally record, we could have pushed it back a week or two. That tends to happen sometimes, but I'm so happy that we tried to squeeze this in. I love the song.
Me too. Me too. Wow.
It's so fun and so catchy. Yeah, it's a bop right away. Oh my goodness.
Right? And it, like, the whole music video had this fun summer vibe to it. It was so cool. So cool. Oh, and the road trip. Yeah, that was... I can relate to that. I love road trips. Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course their vocals sounded amazing. I don't know, Bobby's voice sounded slightly different in this, but again, we're not like iKON experts. We've only, I think, really been starting to get into them more recently. But like his singing voice has this raspiness to it that I really, really like. And then you have, and again, I don't know other names, but the blonde, like there was a couple times where like his vocals came in right afterwards, and he has very like smooth vocals. You know, they all do really. I really do want to check out more from them and learn more about them, because like I said, I think, well, we've said this many times, you know, we watched them on Kingdom and that made us want to get into them more. But we don't feel like they were one of the groups that was highlighted as much on Kingdom, so we didn't get to know them as well as we did some of the other groups. So we're gonna have to do that on our own, I think.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if this music video was was any oh my god, any indication of what they're like, then they are a fun cracked group, which we love. That is our thing. We love cracked groups, and I don't know, they seem pretty cracked. So
right, I mean, we're knocking over light poles, but I mean, it was like these big, but still, and then they had the other one that was like just a little bit bigger, and they were throwing stuff at. I don't know, and they have so much personality, you can tell in their faces. Like just different scenes throughout, like the little mini arrow almost hit one of them in the face, and the look on his face was hilarious, and then the look on everyone else's as they were like shocked as well, like uh-oh, like you could just tell they have a lot of personality.
Right? Right? Yeah. So they're definitely worth a deep dive.
Absolutely.
For sure. So.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Yeah. I love this. I really do. It's definitely going on the playlist. I can't tell y'all seriously how many times I have listened to Tantera since we reacted to it. I've listened to it.
It still blows my mind that's a B-side song.
Right?
It still blows my mind.
Right? And I can tell you right now, this one's going to get played just as much. As much. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I find myself adding more of their songs, because I think I only had a few of their songs on my playlist originally. Like, you know, Love Scenario was on there, and I think I had like a couple more. But like Rhythm Ta, I just recently added also. So like on my playlist right now, it's like Tantera and then Rhythm Ta comes on right afterwards. And I kid you not, I've been bumping to both of those back to back for well over a week. Like,
right?
Yeah.
Right. I don't understand how I didn't run across them sooner. It's like, girl, where were you?
Right. I feel like I ran across Love Scenario like when I really first started getting into K-pop, but I didn't dive much further than that. I love the song. Like I said, it's on my playlist. It's been, you know, but I don't know. I guess I was just at the time checking out so many different groups at once as like an intro to K-pop when I first started getting into it, that sometimes, you know, there's just groups you don't get back to sometimes, and then once you do, you're like, damn, I should have done this sooner.
Right.
Yeah. But I definitely think we're gonna have to dive more into them.
Yep.
Yeah, which I'm thinking
too.
A guide. We have a couple guides coming up this coming week for some other groups. And this month is insane, but maybe next month we can try throwing on a guide with like 1 or 2 MVs to check out.
That sounds great.
Yeah. We'll add that to our list. If you guys have any MV recommendations for that or guide recommendations, please drop those below. Those are so helpful. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap these up. These videos, all of the videos that we've watched, it's been a few days since we watched the other ones, but I can tell you I've been bumping to those ever since Monday when we recorded the first half. All of the videos in this video are just, all the songs are awesome.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, we'll go ahead and go, and we will catch you all on the next one. Oh my god, that was very hot.
Yes. She's got big, gorgeous eyes.
Oh my goodness! It's the move!
Yes! Oh my god. This is the performance I wanted to see like a year ago. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my, it's a tribute to all of them. All the groups.
Look at them!
Yes! Mingy!
Not that I haven't
Oh, wow, Chunjin, really? Really?
Why? Do you have to hit me in the feels?
Woo! It's getting hot here. It's just turn my fan back going.
Oh my gosh. I really like this routine.
Oh, no! Yup. Oh my word. So many hits. So much hip stuff. Okay.
My.
아 이거 데이지 말고 와야 돼.
He can't slide across the floor. He got hung up. Oh no. It was like he started to slide.